All right. Well, thank you all, and I didn't expect this large audience, but we're delighted to have you, and particularly delighted to be joined this afternoon by our Lieutenant Governor, Jerry Abramson, by the Chair of the Committee on Education in the House, Carl Rollins. We have a number of our campus presidents and provosts with us, transfer coordinators, and a special student, Emily Condor, who's going to be talking to us in a few minutes as well. When I first arrived here in Kentucky, now 3.5 years ago, I was taken on a series of meetings with leaders in the legislature. And it was a chance for them to get to see who the new guy was at CPE, and a chance for me to get to learn from them what their concerns were about higher education. And while the meetings were understandably all different, there was one common feature of every one of them. And that was that each of our legislators at one time or another in the period shortly before I had arrived had been contacted by a constituent or 2 or 10 or whatever the number might have been, expressing concerns about the fact that a son or a daughter or the constituent themselves had attempted to or had transferred from a KCTCS institution to a four-year institution, and in the process lost credit, and as a consequence, academic credit, and as a consequence were compelled to take courses over that they thought they had completed successfully while at KCTCS. And so the legislators were saying to me, you've got to find a way to fix transfer. Now, this is not a new concept. Having worked in higher education in another state, it was a common problem, and if you read the literature, it's a common problem across the country. But in responding to that, and then in working closely over the following year with Representative Rollins in the governor's office, Senator Winters in the Senate, legislation was established which really helped drive this process. And with the cooperation of our provost and Chancellor Jay Box at KCTCS, we have been able to follow the directives that are in the legislation, to build a transfer action plan that is now part and parcel of the way we do business, and has, I think, or will make the process of transferring from a 2-year institution to a 4-year institution, including many of our private and independent colleges, a much easier, more predictable, and hopefully credit-full experience for our students.